everybody. So, I thought it would be fun to come on and do a little instruction video to kind of show you how I do the fairy jars that I do. I'm currently making right now for spring. I'm doing some dragonflies and butterflies and flowers and things like that. So, I thought, hey, why not show you how I do it? Just for some fun. So, anyone who participates, maybe I'll give one away. So, let's see how that goes. Okay, so first thing you do is you're going to start with a plain jar. Small or large, obviously I do both. You've seen that. The key is they have to be plain. You can't have the writing on it because who wants a lumpy jar, right? So these I find at Walmart. They're right now pretty much the only place that I can find the exact jars that I need. So take the lid off. You don't need the lid on for it. The next thing you do is there will be cardboard cutouts, which I put away. I was going to show you. Hold on. Okay. So these are the butterfly and dragon ones that I have right now. I have tons in stock, but these are spring ones. So they come like this. I order from a company online. So basically just, pick obviously whichever one you want to do. Pop it out. The next thing that you do is you get some podge. So if you've never used this, this is some pretty awesome glue. It holds pretty well, and it dries clear, which is the best part because I use this for tons of my projects, not just jars, but furniture, signs, anything like that. So this is a really good glue. You can find it at any craft store or anything like that. So, okay. So what I did here, as you can see, I don't know if you can see, there. This is a small jar. I put a butterfly in it, and I basically what you do is just paint the cardboard cutout with the Mod Podge glue. I use a foam brush that you can find, again, any craft store, hardware store, packets, you can find them anywhere. Paint it and glue it on the inside of the jar, because you don't want, again, lumpy on the outside. And hold it there. I hold it for a couple minutes just till it sticks. And then I lay it down flat so it dries. You don't want to stand it up because then guess what? Your butterfly is going to fall down. So I let it dry for probably a good maybe 45 minutes or so, just kind of depending. Sometimes when it's hot out it'll dry a little bit faster. So once that's dry, it can obviously sit upright. Okay, so now the next part is kind of the tricky part. You just get plain white tissue paper. Has to be tissue paper. You're going to glue this on the outside of the jar. I've had people ask me if I paint the inside of the jar. I never paint the inside of any of my jars, even the decorative ones, the soap pump jars, any of those. I never paint any of those jars, so everything's done on the outside. So what we're going to do is you're going to line up your seam. I always line it up in the back. You don't want to seam down your butterfly. Okay. Now, this is the part where you have to work fast, so you got to be prepared in what you're doing. You're going to get the glue onto your brush. See how I kind of paint the tissue paper onto the jar. You want to use a generous amount of the glue, but not too much because you don't want it to be all globby, and globby's a word, yeah. Anyways. The other tricky part about this is, one, tissue paper is very delicate, as you know. It will tear very easily, so you have to be very careful when you're applying it to things. The other thing is it also wrinkles very easily, so you kind of have to tug it a little bit, twist it around, kind of depending on how your tissue paper is going on. You want to get it as flat as possible. Make sure you get it up at the top here, and then I'm going to do it down at the bottom as well. You want it to be snug onto your jar. You don't want it loose. So I don't know if you can see. On the top I kind of just put that on there. Okay. So now we're going to do the bottom part. This glue also tends to dry fast. So what I do is I have my glitter and everything all prepped and ready to go. A lot of times I use just the white glitter, but sometimes I'll do a mixture. I did a dragonfly jar earlier. I'll show you. I did the white and the green, so all depends on what people like. Okay, so there we go. Tissue paper on. Now I'm going to go around my butterfly. You don't want to put the glitter on top of your butterfly. So we're just going to get the glitter. We're going to sprinkle it around the butterfly. This is all personal preference. If this is something that you're doing for yourself, put as much or as little onto the jar as you would like. Put a little bit more glitter. I just make sure I have a good even coat of glitter all around my jar. The more the better, I don't know, my opinion. Because when you light it up at night, you're going to want it to twinkle, right? I mean, that's part of the fun of these jars. Okay. So now you get, it's kind of hard to tell with the white glitter until things fully dry. So I don't know how well you can actually see this. So glitter's all the way around. I did not put any glitter on top of the butterfly. You can, I guess, if you want to. I don't because I want it to be visible. So now what we're going to do is we're going to flip that upside down and let that dry. And while it dries somewhat quickly, I let it sit for at least an hour or two. I do want to make sure everything is completely dry. Now I got glitter everywhere. Surprise, surprise, huh? This is why I'm always a hot mess. You do want to let it dry for a couple hours before you do anything else. The next step that I would do, here, let me show you over here. Okay. This is the dragonfly jar that I did, so move everything over. So you can see I kind of mixed the green and the white glitter. This one has 2 dragonflies on it. Kind of hard to see right here. These jars definitely need some backlight. And that's what you can see them the most. You're going to put the lid, just put the lid back on. You don't need the top part of the lid, just the rim part. This one's still not dry, so I'm going to flip it upside down. The next thing that I do is I tie some twine just at the very top, kind of around the lid to kind of give it a finished look. I'll also glue some flowers on it. Here, I have a finished one right here. Here we go. So for those of you who haven't seen it, I add the twine. I'll add a flower or two, or, you know, maybe some leaves, greenery. I have some dragon ones that I add some keys to that. I had the keys around here somewhere. I don't know where they went. Anyway, so I add the keys onto the twine and kind of hang that from there. Kind of gives it a fun look. Anyway, so hope you enjoyed this. This is a couple of things that I'm working on today. I also have a wooden sign in the process. I have a dresser that I put as my teaser up earlier today with all the Frozen stuff. So anybody who knows little girls, you might want to be ready for that. I'm very excited about it. Kind of wish I could keep it, but as you know, I have 4 boys, so doing a Frozen dresser around here is probably not going to do me very good, even though they might want it. But anyway, so hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. If there's a type of jar that you want, I've had special requests. Let me know. If I can find the cardboard cutout for it, it's definitely something that I can do. So, so far I've been able to do pretty much everything. I've had like Pegasus ones, fairies, dragonflies, butterflies, fall jars, Christmas jars, flowers. I don't know. That's all I can think of right now. But Halloween ones, the Halloween ones I got, I admit, are pretty cool. So anyways, the only other thing that you would need for this is I get the battery operated tea lights. You can find them on Amazon, Walmart, Target, anywhere. Drop a battery operated one in here. Don't do open flame because you don't want your cardboard cutout to catch on fire. So make sure that's battery operated. Anyways, and then you put it, I've had people put it in windowsills before. And even doing that, when you have daylight out, you don't need the tea light. You can just set the jar in your kitchen windowsill or bedroom windowsill or anything like that. But at night, light your tea light up. I have a couple like by my TV. I light them up at night and kind of get the candle effect. I don't know. Something fun to look at. So fun and different. If you're interested in ordering any of them, let me know. The small ones are $7. Large ones, here's the size difference between the two, are $12. And as you know, everything comes gift wrapped and a gift bag and everything ready to go. So if you're giving it a gift, then it's that much easier. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this, and maybe I'll do another giveaway here pretty soon. If you want to do a giveaway, let me know in the comments below, and I'll kind of come up with something fun. So anyways, happy Sunday, enjoy this beautiful weather, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye!